Good morning, it is Sunday and this vlog, oh, you're right there Molly, just having a bit of a chat. Anyway, John's just come home from going to the shops and Molly was very excited about him being here obviously. So anyway, she's gone downstairs to go and see him. The time lapse at the beginning of this vlog is why I've marked this as ad because I was using all of the Body Shop products during that, and I now work as a Body Shop at home consultant. I've only been doing it since the beginning of December, but I'll talk a little bit more about that in the vlog going forward. The last vlog was more about ending 2019 and I wanted to sort of start 2020 with this vlog and sort of talk a bit about the aims and goals and things that I'm hoping to achieve going forward in this year. So I hope you enjoy it. On that, clearly that was not a bright idea. I know this is probably a bit weird because I'm probably on my own with this, almost definitely on my own with this, but I actually quite like January. With working in retail, I find that Christmas I just don't get a time to myself and I don't have as much money because I'm one of those people who will not get into debt and be paying off Christmas for the next year just for one day of the year. You can forget that. So obviously a lot of my money goes to buying presents and things for people, but also there's all the things that you do around Christmas, sort of the parties you go to, all the meetups with people that you don't see a lot of the rest of the year, the sort of Christmas markets that I like to go to and all that. So all my money tends to go on all those things. And in January I'm like, oh my God, I can actually do stuff now because I've got money and I've got time. On the sort of home renovation side of things, because obviously I really love doing stuff to my house, I find it really creative and I just love thinking of things, and when we hit problems I like trying to think of ways to get around those problems and things like that. So we were starting our bathroom in about October. We had like a week off in October and we started sorting out our bathroom, like taking loads of tiles off and just do some plastering and all that and painting. But obviously with Christmas, it came to a bit of a standstill because we didn't have time, didn't have money to do it. So we started to pick that up because we have this week off and a lot of it has been done, but we need to get someone in to do the ceiling. And obviously around Christmas, no one's around because they've all got like 2 weeks off. And who needs 2 weeks off at Christmas? Like, what are you going to do? It's like cold and it's wet. I just don't get it. With all the sort of fertility things, we've stopped thinking more about moving because we've wanted to move for quite a while. We feel like we've outgrown this house. It's just a 2-bedroom house, but it's a tiny second bedroom and we can't even like have anywhere really to store all our stuff. It's just a tip in there most of the time. And we just always expected to move on from this house. It was never going to be like our forever home. Not that I ever like saying forever home because that actually makes me claustrophobic to think I'll be living in one house for the rest of my life, even if I do really like it. On the sort of fertility side of things, we obviously, if you've seen my previous vlogs, if not, then I'll link some of them in the description box below, and there might be some on the cards above, or you can go into the playlist section on my channel that's at the top, and I think the bottom playlist is the fertility one, and all the videos about it are on there. So what are my ambitions with sort of like, or goals should I say, with the fertility side of things? Well, I'm on sertraline again, which is antidepressants. I came off them originally because we wanted to try for a baby and get pregnant, and the doctor was like, if you come off them, they were worried, obviously, or I was worried that a baby might have withdrawal symptoms for me being on antidepressants throughout pregnancy. So I came off them because I wanted to give it a good go. I realised obviously there's a lot of people that would not be possible with, and it's far too dangerous. And obviously, just because you've got mental health problems doesn't mean that you can't live your life, that you can't get married and buy houses and have children if you want to. You should be able to do those things. You just sometimes need a bit of help with the tablets. So don't feel ashamed or like you're a bad person because you're having to have tablets throughout your pregnancy. You're doing what is best for you, but also what will be best for your baby. It was a personal choice for me, and I sort of wanted to give it a go, but it was difficult, if you know what I mean. Like, I had a lot of anxiety problems, but I was roughly sort of staying on kilter, and then stuff happened, obviously in June, but I was okay with that. I was okay, but then things kept rocking the boat. Like, just when I thought I was sort of got it under control and felt okay, I just then was like smacked again and felt really bad. And in the end, I decided, because I just wasn't very well at all, I was spending all my time disassociating and crying, and I just wasn't well. And me and the doctor decided it was a good thing to get me well first before anything else, that was what was important. So between us, we decided that I was going to go back on sertraline, and I started off on 50, but as per usual, it's not really enough for me. So we ended up on 100. So I'm on 100 milligrams of that. So that obviously affects things going forward. But with discussions with my doctor was like, look, sertraline is the safest antidepressant you can be on when you're trying for a baby or you're pregnant. Now, obviously, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get IVF funded again, because you only have one egg collection funded, and then you can freeze eggs and technically have like 3 rounds of it all getting put back into you. But obviously, I didn't have any eggs to freeze, so therefore that's basically the end. But because of what happened and how it happened and how it ended and all that, people, medical professionals, like the people at the fertility clinic and various other people, like nurses and things, have said, well, you should be able to get another round because of how it ended. Now, I don't know whether that's actually going to be a possibility, but the doctor is going to look into it, and I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to get more funding. The weird thing is, this is how much I actually want a child, is that despite everything that happened, everything I went through, the way it affected my mental health, but also my physical health, I still would do it all over again if there was a chance that I could have a baby. Obviously, I'm not going to go back on the pill. So because neither of us are actually technically infertile, that they've done all the tests and we have unexplained infertility, which means that they can't see that there's any reason why me and John can't get pregnant. So obviously that means there's a possibility that we could get pregnant naturally. I'm not going to go back on the pill. That was a flipping waste of time for like 10, 15 years or however long it was I was on it before. So I'm not going to go put that back in my body for no flipping reason. But I'm not going back at the moment on things like folic acid, which obviously if I did find out I was pregnant, I'd be going back on it. But I haven't sort of gone on it to prepare my body. I've lost quite a lot of weight just by, well, partly by having depression and therefore forgetting to eat or not being very interested in eating, but also because the folic acid has stopped all the like bloating and all that, and I just feel healthier and have more energy now that I've gone on antidepressants and cut those kind of tablets and things like that out, and I feel better and I want to stay feeling better for a bit. So I guess kind of I don't really have any ambitions or goals really. I don't think I'm going to get pregnant this year, basically, because I just think, even though I'm never going to completely lose hope, I do feel that it is a little bit of a thin veil of a chance that we would get pregnant. So I'm not pinning my hopes on anything. I'm not putting all my goals and all my life on hold for it this year, because I think for my mental health, for John's mental health, for our relationship, for everything, we need to take a back seat and not be so sort of like determined and throwing everything at it, because clearly that didn't work. So I need to take a step back and relax, and that's what I'm planning on doing this year. I would also like to leave my day job this year, which sounds like quite a big move, but I started sort of at the beginning of December working as a Body Shop at Home consultant, and I'm really, really loving it. It's right up my street because it's skincare and beauty, and I love those things, but also it's cruelty-free products. And being vegetarian, not that you have to be a vegetarian to use cruelty-free products, but it's important to me, it's extra important to me because I'm vegetarian to use cruelty-free products. At the beginning of this video, I did like a getting ready kind of time lapse, and that was using all Body Shop at Home products. I just love their products. I've been using them. My mum taught me to cleanse and moisturise and look after my skin when I was like 11, 12 years old, using the Body Shop products. And I've always loved them. I think they're really good quality for the price as well. And obviously it's a high street brand, and I'm all about high street brands because I don't see the point of paying ridiculous amount of money for things that you're really just paying for the name rather than the quality, because the quality sort of only can go so far. And I think just high-end stuff, you're just paying for the name rather than the actual quality of the stuff. But that's why I've marked this video as an ad, because I want to be transparent that obviously I work for them. I work for myself because I get 25 to 30% commission on the products that I sell, but I don't get like a regular wage, like an hourly rate or anything like that. So just want to be transparent about that. But yeah, so I want to grow that this year because obviously I'm only just beginning, trying to get my name out there and things like that. So if you're interested in buying anything from the Body Shop through me, it's only obviously the UK entrance, UK, people who live in the UK. I don't know why I'm saying entrance like it's a competition. It's not a competition. You don't have to buy or anything. It's not for free. But yeah, anyway, if you would like to buy through me, then please just message me on Instagram or Facebook, on here, wherever, then obviously I can answer your questions more fully than I'm going to on this video. And I think the final sort of thing that I would like to do this year is, last year we went on a few holidays. We went to France, to Paris, and we went to Crete, and they were great holidays. They sort of helped us get through some awful things, but there were places that I've been to before. So I've been to Crete once before, I've been to France so many times I can't even count. So this year I'd like to go to a country that I've never been to before, and at the moment we're thinking of Croatia, because we've thought of Croatia a few times and thought about going, and then we've ended up getting distracted and going to another country for whatever reason. But last year, quite a few people on social media that I saw and people I know went to Croatia, and it just looked amazing. The photos looked lovely. It looked right up my street. Like hot weather is both our thing, and also just the character and the history of Croatia just looks really nice. Like everything just looks beautiful. So we'd really like to go there. We'll have a look, but I definitely want to go to a country I've not been to. Another country I quite like to go to, which is maybe not what a lot of people want to go to, but I really would like to go Poland. And also like Sweden, Iceland, Norway, like just Scandinavian countries basically. I think they all look absolutely stunning. I love watching the dramas that you get on Netflix, like Scandinavian dramas. I love those, and the scenery and the way they shoot it is just beautiful. I'd love to go there as well. But I can't go to everything all in one year. I only got limited amount of holiday, limited amount of money. So yeah, probably Croatia, but we will see. Definitely somewhere, a country I've never been to before though. I know I'm probably on my own with liking January, but I just feel like it's a nice fresh start, new chapter, and I can sort of start planning and aiming for things that I want to do for the rest of the year. Obviously life chucks all sorts at you, so you're not necessarily going to be doing exactly what you thought you were going to do, but I think it's good to have goals and things to aim for. Just don't maybe set them in stone, because otherwise you'll get disappointed or feel like you're failing because you haven't done those things. Like, don't feel like that. It's just sort of, I use them as guidelines of where I want to go, but we'll see what happens, what life throws at us this year. I know that us as a couple, but us also as individually, are strong enough to get through whatever it is they're going to chuck at us this year. If it's going to be anything like last year, I know we can do it, we can get through it. And that's sort of, I guess, a little bit comforting to know that. That is it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any resolutions, goals, aims that you're planning on doing this year, then please comment them below, because I'd love to read them, and I might be like, oh, that's a good idea, I might try that as well. And of course, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.